hangs over the Syrian city of Aleppo at this hour. Friday brought sporadic fighting, while activists say at least 100 people were killed across Syria. That's on Friday alone. But rebels fighting for control of Aleppo, the nation's biggest city, are still bracing for what they think will be a massive government offensive. That prospect has thousands of residents fleeing, including this member of parliament, the first member of President Bashar al-Assad's new government to defect.
Government forces have been using tanks, helicopters and fighter jets to try and dislodge the rebels from fortified positions in the city. An anti-government activist told NHK that at least 18 people were killed in an air attack on a protest rally. Meanwhile, a local resident says government forces have besieged northern parts of the city. He says soldiers have blocked the roads and are checking the names of anyone trying to leave.
Syrian government forces have been pounding areas around Aleppo. The shelling follows intensive ground and air bombardment of the northern city itself. Opposition sources said the army was trying to stop the rebels from receiving fresh supplies. Pictures posted to a social media website are said to show the aftermath of an attack on a town near Aleppo. Children are among those apparently being rushed to hospital. Other people were dead. A narrator speaks of a massacre with dozens killed. The claims, like the pictures, cannot be verified. Government troops stationed on the outskirts of Aleppo bombarded several western neighbourhoods. Russian-built helicopter gunships were said to have struck in the east. One activist said civilians had mostly been the victims of the barrage of mortar rounds. The road to Aleppo tells the story of almost a week of fighting. Tens of thousands of people are believed to have fled to nearby regions close to Turkey. The UN's High Commissioner for Human Rights has said the regime's tactics bode ill for the people of Syria's second city.
On Friday morning, it continued its counter-offensive with reports of shelling on the ground and bombs from the air. The US is watching with serious unease.
This is the concern, that we will see a massacre in Aleppo, and that's what the regime appears to be lining up for. This is another desperate attempt by a regime that is going down to try to maintain control, and we are greatly concerned about what they are capable of in Aleppo.
Even the fighters here are surprised at how much they've achieved in a matter of a few days. The catalyst, they tell us, was the killings of the military and security chiefs in Damascus. That blow to the regime gave them new confidence. The Free Army in al-Bab believes it's only a matter of days before the remnants of the regime's military surrender. Al-Bab's half an hour's drive from Aleppo. These opposition fighters are much closer now to realizing their objective, a safe area in the north of Syria. And they're achieving it with homemade bombs hidden in trees, with Kalashnikovs, hand grenades and RPGs.